Hello and welcome to ARC. I'm doing a little bit of exploring today, and I thought I'd take you all around to do it. Now, there have been a couple new additions, and one of them is over this way, I believe. It's called the Redwood Biome, and it's not that direction. It's, where is it? Well, this is going to take some finding because I'm not sure exactly where it is. And I don't believe this is the right direction. So we'll just fly around and see what we can find. I have with me a few tranquilizer darts, and I discovered something really interesting the other day. One of the small flying creatures on this thing acts like a thief. It not only not only the little thing that runs around stealing stuff from you, but now there's a flyer that steals from you because one stole a gun right out of my hand. Okay, behind that waterfall up there, I believe, there is a massive, massive cave. Nothing's done with it yet, at least not as of the day before yesterday. But I'll give you a quick tour of it. And you can see right there the entrance. And we go right on through. And here we have it. And as I said, it is massive. It goes up here, around there, and way down there. And looks like it tucks under here too. But as I said, there's no resources in here, there's nothing. Whoops. But there is a secondary way out here. Okay. I was up here the other day thinking that I would tame one of the mammoths that's down here, but then I found out that I cannot carry a mammoth with this thing. I can't carry anything with it as far as I can tell. So I didn't even bother taming it, because there's nothing up here to harvest. I'd have to walk him all the way back. A lot of this area here, or all of this area right in through here, is for future development. Along with the floating islands over there that have not been done anything with either, other than the fact that they're just there. I don't believe I've mentioned this before. I may have, I don't know. But these red trees here, which are part of the volcano area, if you harvest them, nothing dangerous around here, so you get charcoal. 49 charcoal out of that. I didn't finish it because I'm not in a harvesting mode right now. But I just wanted you to see that the volcanic trees, all of these red trees, seem to provide charcoal as well as wood and thatch. I believe that was right. Let me see here just a second. Check my inventory. Charcoal wood. Oh, I got some crystal too. Okay. Apparently this area is really cold. Ah, see if I can get this drop here. The ring around it, if you don't know, means that it's got something special in it, usually from scorched earth, but we'll see. Well, nothing much. Okay, get out of the way, guys. Trying to remember where the Redwood Forest is, and I am having a bit of trouble with that. Oh, incidentally, for those of you, if you're watching this video, if you don't know, they have actually updated the map. I can get it in an area where you can see it. They now have, problem is, it's hard to read. Let's see what anything is. Okay, where's the redwoods? ARK just recently went through an update and added a few creatures as well as a powered raft. They call it a motorboat, but it's really a powered raft. There's the redwood straight ahead. The refined crystal that you see, my dino eating, is dangerous area, is a crystal that you can harvest all over the place, and it is used primarily for taming creatures such as the one I'm flying on. There are 6 levels of the crystal, and this is in addition to the regular crystal that the game has. These crystals are available only on, and I'm going to have to gamma up. I came over here for 2 reasons. Number 1, with the addition of these redwood trees, these crystals are new, the green ones. What do they provide? Rare mushrooms. Okay, let's try it with the faceted crystals. Okay. So they don't provide much of anything. However, these are good food. I'm not sure what happens when you eat them, when they eat them. However, I do notice that if they're sitting around doing nothing, they don't eat them as much as they do when they're flying. Now, as I started to say, somewhere around here, there is the game designer, not the game designer, the map creator has added a bee cave with the new honeybees in it. Don't know where it is. I've seen a couple of previews on various YouTube videos, but it's marked by a very large very orange collection of crystals and is this it? Nope, that's not it. At least I don't think it was. Hey, watch out for that tree. I made a funny. If you don't know what I'm referring to, go look at George of the Jungle. This map really is a pretty one. Of course, I say that every time I play on it, and record, but it really, really is. Ah, is this it? Yeah, this is it. Right down there is the bee cave, and I did not want to go in it. Now come on, let's get out of here. Come on, out, out, out. They won't attack, at least they haven't so far in any of the videos that I've seen. However, what I want to do is I want to get the coordinates with my GP. I got the wrong thing loaded. Inventory. Where's my There's my GPS. Okay, the honey cave, as I call it, or bee cave, if you will, is at 29.7, 27.0. I have a habit of writing down a lot of stuff. And you can see there's bees flying around here. But we're not going to worry about that right now because I'm not interested in harvesting anything. But you can see roughly where it is. This is an incomplete area here too. And I need to get rid of the... Okay, I've got a problem here. I've got the... on land. There we go. Dang it, why does it keep doing that? Let's take that out, leave that blank. 6, get rid of that. 1. What is going on here? Let's get off. Oh, this is something else I wanted to show you. They changed the super spyglass. I think that's what it's called. Yeah. They changed the the super spyglass so that it shows taming on it for creatures that have taming efficiency. Now, not all of them show that for some reason, but the crystal wyverns do. You noticed it didn't say 100%, it said 102%. Where that extra 2% comes from, I'm not sure. But, oh, let me show you something else here. Land for a second. Alright. You'll notice he has already eaten 5 of those crystals. Crystal wyverns are nice. They're not an aggressive creature. I've walked. The second one that I tamed was stuck in a tree, so I just walked up behind him and fed him some crystals, and that dealt with it. He was a lower level, but oh, I'm starving. They've moved the icons around, so they're now in the lower lower right-hand corner, and a few other things have changed on the interface, but by and large, most of it will take some getting used to, but I like it. Okay, let's see if I can get this. Don't know if there's anything in it worthwhile, but we'll give it a shot. Especially since it's in a fairly safe, well, if I can land up there, fairly safe place. Come on. Land. I don't know why these grease wyverns have so much trouble landing. With my luck, the way this is going to go, it's going to disappear just as I get off. Maybe not. Just a set of extra set of armor. Not a problem. In the original map that I played, the island, when that's all there was, I saved every amount of armor that I got like that, and so I have like 20 sets of armor, so I never had to build. If I broke one, I just threw it out and got a new one. Now we're coming around towards the base, and I've done a lot of updating on the base since the last video that I showed, that I recorded on here, and as usual I always have trouble finding it. I believe, let's see, where is it? Let's see. I believe that's it right there, but I'm not sure. So we'll take a look and see, because I can always find it. But it's near smaller sets of these standing rocks. Yes, I believe that's it. Yeah. The reason I know that is that's the metal mountain over there, and where the beavers are. There's my base. And as you can see, I've gotten the upper ring almost completely done working on it. I've had to make some changes because I had some trouble with the stairwells, but I can now land my wyvern up here. And as you'll notice, my pattern doesn't bother me. Some people would take everything out and put it all in so that the pattern's matched across these triangular ceilings, but it doesn't bother me at all. But what I'm going to do, I was going to put towers like that one over in the corner, up on each corner, and use them, but for some reason the S+ stairs are causing some problems. So I'm probably going to put a secondary stair like that one over there, up over here. Haven't decided yet or not. But we'll land and disembark all of this stuff that we harvested. Already got most of it on me, but we'll take and we'll take this crystal and give it to this crystal wyvern. The higher grade crystals I'm saving, like these, to tame some other kinds of crystal wyverns, because both of these are tropical. That one has green wings, this one has blue. Of course, it depends sometimes on the light you're in, what color they are, but that's another matter altogether. Now, if it works as normal, I'm going to have trouble going up the stairs. Let's see what happens. Yep, there it is. I found out what I have to do is I have to enable the railing and then disable the railing, and then I can go up. And I get trouble there. Enable, disable. and so on. This is where I'm putting all my crystals right now, and you can see I've got quite a few. 38 of the higher rank. These are the equivalent of twice prime. These are the equivalent of prime. There is one that is higher than this one, which I'm not sure is in the game yet. It may not be. I have not seen it, but it's the equivalent of kibble. You can see I got my fabricator built, and for those of you who have watched the earlier ones, you know my first base was over here, and it's what I set everything off of, built everything off of. I'm using the fires right now because I don't need meat. I'm using them as spoiling racks. Right now I've got something over 7,000 narcotics, so I'm not building any more. I'm just storing up the spoiled meat. It will eventually go away, but for now, let's see. Yeah, this is what I'm wanting right now. Give you a close-up view of what I've got going on upstairs. And I forgot to take stuff out of my inventory. Okay, wood. And I built the armor stands because they have the ability within them to store extra sets of armor. Before they changed the interface, this was 3 rows of 5, and since there's 5 pieces of armor, it was real nice and neat. You could have it all lined up and everything. But when they changed it, they made it 6, and that sort of, anyway, it didn't really mess anything up, but it made it look more messy. And for you, those of you that don't know, these are S+ ramps, which can be converted just by the click of a button to stairs. Makes them look cool. So now I'm going to start placing, and I've got a problem. Oops. Okay, that is because I don't have foundation below. It'll change eventually. This one should be messed up as no. Maybe it's this one. Oh well, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Ah, wrong. Nope. And you just saw something right here. You can switch these to half wall, which makes them look like that, and that's neat. And I'll show you why in just a minute. Because it makes this kind of wall possible. And as you can see, on the outside it looks like a castle fortification. Well, sort of. Oops, wrong one. It gives the effect from the outside of that. And of course it's raining. Oh well. One thing I haven't done yet, this is the edge of the wall right here. This is an extension out from the wall. So I have and I will do that all around the base. What I'm waiting for now is to collect more stuff, then I can continue on around this way so that it all matches up all the way around. I won't have 2 wall sections next to 2 half walls, or half wall. It'll be half wall, full wall, half wall, full wall. So what I need to do is create more and more and more square roofs and square ceilings, excuse me, and railings. Railings and walls. The walls I have not so much the railings. But there you have it. That's where I stand right now with the method of production I've got. My biggest problem with landing these flyers down here is getting them out without hitting the ceilings over there. But I did make a additional, oops, now it's reset already. Come on. Wish they'd get this fixed. Crying out loud. There we go. Nope, that's not where I want to go. This is Knack, my little jerboa. And I was minding my own business the other day when this fellow landed in my base. So I said, what the heck? I'll tame him. Oh, crud. Well, that's a mistake I haven't made in a while. Fortunately, we weren't too high up. Now, if I can find him. Oh, there he is. And I'm weighted down. So I need to get rid of some of the stuff I've got on me. I'll just stuff it in here for the moment. 16 pounds, 16 crystal. Alright, let's see if he can fly down. F, does he have any levels? He has one. So we'll give him weight. Now he flies out without too much trouble. But as you can see, the castle from the outside, is what I'm calling it, my base, the castle, looks like it's got battlements on the side of it. This is a solo game, so I don't really have need for them. I just like the look. Now, what I'd really like to see them do is make a vertical half wall and a vertical half and a horizontal half ceiling, so that you have half the width or half the. We've already got half the height, but we need half the width. Now, if I can get off of here, if you hold the A button down, normally when you disembark, you hit E and you go off to the right. But now if you hit A and E, you go off to the left, which is really nice. And I've got all my storage up here. And if I, for example, open this up, you'll see why I'm not worried about narcotic. I've got plenty of it. But all of this is stuff that I can, since this is S+, and I use the S+ fabricator and the S+ smithy, I can pull directly out of those resources. They're up out of the way, and all I have to do is click pull resources, and I can see whatever I want, whatever I've got. Now, for example, if I wanted to see how much fiber I had, okay, I've got 1,000 in the S+ crafting station and 7,000 in the large storage box labeled fiber. Now, I don't have storage boxes for everything yet, but my intention is to have one storage box for every different item in my tower. And you'll notice some of my ceilings don't have railings on them yet, but that's coming. I'm going to do some more work, and I'm going to let you all go and bid you all a good day from Ark, Crystal Isles.